Bring in my name.
Welcome, everyone, to the Target Center in downtown Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's the home of the Timberwolves, where we're broadcasting from live today. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some terrific NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Brett Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And now we've got the intentional five. Timeout. Always exciting to see two teams with bright futures, Greg. Young stars hungry to prove
themselves. We on live, we going in.
When you've got all that youthful energy and ambition out on the court, very special things can happen.
W in the chat, man. W in the chat, we only man ass. W in the text, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
To the inside. Second chance effort. Outside George. Takes the three. Minnesota with the rebound. After 2 consecutive first-round exits break, the Timberwolves are looking to take that next step.
And with Anthony Edwards at the helm, I think they will soon. But you have to remember, he is only 22 years old. And when your stars that young, you typically have to endure some growing pain.
You're right. You're right. You're right, man.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it will be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Brutal.
Good, and as this goes to town. Gomez got his second bucket.
What a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
That one goes. Count it.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
The big man not going to slow him down to forget that deuce.
The Thunders getting their first free throw of the game.
Hey, Mike, can you hear me? Yeah, we in the chat. Drop them W's in the chat, man.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Great. Isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork,
Kevin,
is
what you talking about?
Three-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Timberwolves on offense. The kick out to town. Offensive rebound. Moves back up. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. And first time of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Shout out to ACL Bogam, 14. Hit the like button and subscribe. Check. We got the Thunder right here. I'm on live playing against I'm on live playing against LBG. Like and subscribe in the chat. Like and subscribe, share the live.
Down low.
Sit home.
In the jump by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
From outside the arc. A nice shot by McDaniel.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Top Gilgeous-Alexander. Morris with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
What's up? Y'all drop them W's in the chat, man.
Called for the 5-second violation. And the Timberwolves call time.
Giant baby, shut up. He said, Kern, what done? See more shit, what's up with you? Like and subscribe, y'all. I'll drop the W's in the chat, man. See more shit. What's up, Diamonds? Appreciate the support, you guys. Way to show love. I will like and subscribe, you guys. Pages after this. Anyone that like and subscribe, I will come back and do the same for you guys.
The Timberwolves are going to change here.
We all taking in the chat. Timberwolves OKC.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And how can you not love the game of SGA? I mean, a young guard who continues to get better.
Hey, Greg, all the reports you get out of OKC is that this kid is a worker, and he has turned himself into an all-star with that kind of work ethic.
LBG roster. LBG roster. Can you hear me, LBG roster? Nah, we last frame.
And that one misses. You look at the Thunder style of
gotta
play.
get you here on that
Fast
frame,
pace.
And because of that, they put up
Check.
a lot of shots. And their goal really is to overwhelm you and wear you down. Of course, they allow plenty of shot attempts as well.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names: Doncic, Young, Ayton, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's a lot to begin with.
Fires away from outside. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. It's stolen by Jordan. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Holmgren wide open. From out in the wing, he knocks it down. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They have also been superb at blocking shots. Just the timing has been impeccable, setting the tone on the defensive end and making those guys think about what they're doing with the ball. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Sick on the other boy. Ah. You see, so sick, my boy. feeling like really sick. I'm feeling
Timberwolves trail by 3. And here in the first quarter, with 3.5 minutes played.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
He's off on the first.
come on, Rude.
And to the surprise of many, the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brett, made the 2023 play-in tournament.
Yeah, obviously they didn't have their top draft choice playing because of injury, and a lot of teams out there and the general public felt this team's really going to struggle this year, but they made the play-in tournament and showed a lot of improvement, so the future bright in OKC.
And Gobert knows his role on this team. Rebound, block shots, and look to score near the basket.
105 left to play here in the first. To the left side lane. To the middle. And here's finally outside. Rebound by Williams.
Not quite enough defense that time around, just lucky he was off.
It's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. Back to Holmgren. Edwards brings the double team. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside.
There go, Rude. There go, Rude.
Man, he's a good point guard with terrific vision. Probably finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
To the paint. Now, here's Holmgren. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's Conley penetrating. Towns in the corner. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. The shot from the
What's
wall
up,
is
dude?
good. Gobert's got 8 points. Here's Dort. Stolen by Michael Conley. Rudy Gobert, he's revealing it tonight and has been the driving force for Minnesota. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And often players want to discuss calls with the officials, but Greg, what was your approach with those conversations with referees?
Okay, well, it depended on the conversation. But at the end of the day, you realize they've got a job to do just like you do. And you try to keep it as respectful as possible and yet still be able to get your point across.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David O. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be
Dropping
patient.
dubs in the
I see the
chat.
growth
Like and
every day,
subscribe.
and
I
I'm
see you.
super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you. Greg, taking a look at Monte Morris for a second, you got to be inspired by his terrific story.
I mean, from late second round pick to a seasoned NBA player, Morris never gave up on himself and continues to impress with each passing season.
Now, here's Morris. Hasn't made one yet.
good job moving his feet. Great instincts on that side of the ball.
Here's Joe. Misses the three. Minnesota in the lead. To the inside.
Come on, slow mo.
Shot is off. Here's Joe. Back to Wallace.
Good play, good play. Good play.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Slow
A
mo.
three from Anderson. Rebounded by Jones. Hit the floater. Giddy, no good. To the middle.
We go now. We go now. What's up? Like and subscribe. See you in there. I'm gonna come back and like and subscribe your page. Like and subscribe, man. Last stream.
Look at the lead to 6 already.
A wide open look here for Wiggins. Good on the three-point shot. Wiggins has got himself going there. His first points of the game with the deep ball. The tray. Hina pulls it in.
He's got a great stroke. That would almost drop.
Down low.
And now only one away from being in the
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
On the wing, Wallace. Pass to Joe. Pocket 6. There's the screen. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert with it. He's got 10.
Let's go.
Reeves the bucket. Reeves got his second best.
That's the kind of pass.
Hit the like and subscribe, man. Share the live. Share the live, man.
Maybe on your play for the entire game.
Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially up towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Our timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Get this like this. Appreciate that, Pac-Man King. Appreciate that, my guy. Appreciate that. I will like and subscribe, man. You keep doing the same, man.
.151 left here in the second. And Gilgis Alexander, here we go. Nice D from Warren. Here's Towns.
Okay.
And left up by Towns.
Plenty of power. That slam down was not messing around.
Over in the corner, Williams. And just over 3.5 minutes play here in the second quarter. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Rudy Gobert is a fierce competitor. He says the average fan might not understand what I bring to the table, but the GMs in the league do. I want to be the best defensive player of all time. I want to be a force, and I want to win championships. I've got to set the tone every night.
Go, Connie. Good shot, boy.
He is a stopper, no doubt about it.
What's up, like and subscribe, share the live.
It does have a lot to do with his overall game when he's attacking. He wants to give the D more to worry about than just passing and shooting.
Pass to Warren. Over Williams. And the rejection by Holmgren. Count that one for Dort. Dort got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
Throwing off the defense, creating a shot. Dort becoming a problem now.
It's 9 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Back to Warren. Pass to Towns. And he drops it in from the low post.
Good go, Chip.
And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
That's a smart pass as TJ Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
Here's Holmgren. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot by Hayward, wide open. No luck that time in the shot, but would have put them on time. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Timberwolves lead by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard here. And the Timberwolves with possession.
W's in chat.
A 2-point game. And that's a foul called on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
W the check, W the check. Come on, man. Get with me. I'm grinding.
That's foul number 2 for him. First 2 fouls. Off the inbound. Thunder on D.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, trying to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
And it's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Not like, what do you think? No,
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander with the lead. A shot like that time. Good work defensively by Conley. Inside. And stolen by Williams. The Thunder shoot their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And here we are watching Jalen Williams. Brett, there's a certain calm to his game, isn't there?
Yeah, he's comfortable because he really can do a lot of things on the floor, so there's nothing that's going to shut him down. It's very hard to say. He's not going to play at his pace. It's a gift.
Go ahead, man. Oh, man.
Out to Conley. To the inside.
Go, Roy. W in the check. W in the check.
There's a lot too, y'all. You walk with that.
As we approach the 4th quarter, still in it.
Neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Here's Williams. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For Oklahoma City, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts in this one. And Williams gets them both. Timberwolves trail
Holy
by
Reed.
3. Here's Holmgren. Basket good. Holmgren's got 6 here in this quarter.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that can carry on well throughout the year.
Good back.
And the Timberwolves call timing.
Go set.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 5.
Wow.
They grabbed their own miss.
Let's go.
Reed.
Let's
It's
go.
delayed, but the sweep up big that
Like
plays
the
the
line.
D.
Like the lad.
Reed got 6.
Like the lad. Show
Second
the lad.
chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in
Get
terms
up
of
on it,
their
get in the
on a
back.
nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
A tough cover out there. You want to close out hard on Edwards.
Go.
You also have
Go.
to respect his ability to take you off the bounce.
And he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Higgins outside. Back to Hayward. 6 on the shot clock. It's a nice pencil by Oklahoma City. Tries it from 19. Bank shot. No good.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability
Go,
to
let's go, let's go.
And you got to put the big hit in the paint in this sort of a grinding out game.
After Joe.
Go.
And it's McDaniels with the
Come on,
rebound.
man.
The Timberwolves trail. How about this running crank they're on right now? Watch.
Getting to the shots and executing, really keeping things simple. His performance today has just been so important.
Dubs in the chat.
That's that dependable.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Towns no good on that one.
There might not be a guy with more heart than Carl Anthony Towns. From his words to his actions, this is a guy who cares about the game and his fellow players.
Down low. Here's Biombo. Goes up and lays it
Thank you,
nice and
Seth.
easy.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
To the paint.
Right.
And slammed up by Gobert.
Not stopping that Gobert to Blair is right around 100%.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on top.
and that's an example of
Playing big, adapting to the situation.
tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Timberwolves trail by 3.
Go, Pitt.
Lets it go from 11. Misses off the left iron. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Now here's Holmgren from the arc.
Thank you, Miss Newberry, for the W's in the chat.
Minnesota with the ball. Here's Morris. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the summer league record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
And Anderson slings it in.
Let's go, Cut.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Holmgren. And the jump by Holmgren.
Man, the coaching staff loving this
W's in the
right now.
chat. Like and subscribe. Come on, run us up. I see you.
W's
After
chat.
committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that.
the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the selection.
Yeah, you can settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that. Remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
The Timberwolves
Can you hear me over there? Can you hear me, LBT?
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
LBT, you heard?
No good on the free throw.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. That one is no good. The Thunder lead by 6. And here's Gilgeous Alexander outside. Here's Alexander Walker.
There we go, let's go, let's go.
Energy was the D, afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your
Good
coach's
D, build him up,
attention,
build
and
him up.
that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Rebound, rebound.
No good that time. It's stolen by
Lock.
Jordan.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, and he can finish
All right,
in
get back
so
on.
many ways.
And so it's Oklahoma City. Minnesota's
Go,
working
let's
at
go.
the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Right back after this. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure been more pressure-packed basketball. And Gilgeous Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
A solid facilitator that helps that the defense thinks that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to shoot, not pass.
And there's the call on Lou George. That's his first foul. Thunder on D. They're leading by 8. Williams with the steal.
Go me to the chat, like and subscribe, share the live,
So easy to
share
oppose.
the
So
live.
you want to get your coach fired up? Do something like that right there. That kind of loss of concentration will drive your coach crazy.
It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City. And the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous Alexander's got the lead up to 12 now for Oklahoma City. Here's Edwards.
Anthony Edwards
Fourth quarter.
goes up for the slam. He's rocking it off the rim.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous Alexander.
Let's go.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. It's Anderson
Oh my
with the
goodness.
drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Good.
Never doubt that. SGA determined on the finish.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Oklahoma City.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys, they're on the track all game long. They're creating 5% looks, getting out there on the fast break.
And the whistle blows, it's going to be a Michael Conley. And that'll be his third foul so far. Minnesota making a switch. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. And the jump by Gilgeous Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
Will get him his fourth foul of the game.
And it's still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Edwards with the stop.
Anywhere, anytime, Edwards always.
Puts the move on. 9 points now in the quarter. And the Timberwolves call timeout. Timeout to sideline reporter David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. Now his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove your ignorance. No one else can do it. Time to pour on the gas. See if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thank you, David. Crosses over. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Minnesota. That's to Gobert. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Unreal stretch from Holmgren there. Allows him to alter or block a shot just about every time someone's in his area.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good.
18.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points in just a second.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Williams with a clean look. Drills it from outside. And the Thunder lead by 16.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from down here.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Gobert, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 16. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's good for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points now in the quarter.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
How about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play?
He hits the second from the line.
The team struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness, as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Oklahoma City.
Few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was.
Okay. Man, this guy is one of the most athletic guards in the league. SGA off the charts.
Here's McLaughlin.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Backed in off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 21.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, but competitive
Like and
teams,
subscribe.
once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And that one goes out of bounds. Pass touch by Gilgeous-Alexander. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. It's the Timberwolves now. And he drives in. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And they pick up 2.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
He's a solid point guard this year. When he is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. 5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Misses. So no problem for Oakland.
That was a good game.
Good guy. My last one.
Okay.
You get out of this. You do your thing. Get us some more PCs.
We're not in play.
Difference between me and you is me and you on me, not you. That's my favorite part of it to me, like how my digits do. With that's some baby and I'm sipping Fiji too. Took a photo up in Fuji, must look like all these views. I don't have yet. I'ma need a couch, a PS5 in a bed. I'ma need a towel, wash my face off far. I just need percentage for a mind that you ain't down yet. So just send a mouse, cause down me. Paint the cameras like I leave. Paint the cameras like I get drunk before I leave. The person long as me. I'm the school stay on the me. Okay, look. And I don't got time, better hurry up. Under 20, I did forms under 30 years. Shorty thought I did that form without a formula. Live outside the party if there's business conversation. I don't leave the crib without a code like it's Matrix. Buy my outfits out like fashion week is every day. I'm misunderstanding while my miss is on vacation. Only miss I do is when my only miss I do is when I'm living, I don't say that was 2020, now I'm back for a replacement. I can't say you, but this is standing ovation. Hey, Warren ain't in the same place. Shoot coders wanna save face. Racks can't fit it in safe. Tapped in on fit breaks. Too bad, dead late. New platinum range change. Everything's so fun. I'ma take it out when I wanna. I don't dress to impress, hey. Only speak on the net, yeah. But if you feel on set, yeah. I should push like a wreck. I should cook like a chef. And I'm pretty what I think, yeah.
Thankful for the struggles, God, that armor real. No, it wasn't only me that made me hardy. Relationships changing, got an awkward feel. But your strength came in my weakness with that clock reveal. Them late nights I was lonely and full of pain. They say it's pouring when it rains, I'm feeling strange. I'm dropping 60 but still don't feel like I'm dang. The devil in my lane, he want the leader in the game. Drop down on my knees, put humility in my posture. A Bible and a vibe, stability in my locker. Playing lawyer for building your weakest partners. This ain't just no, I'ma split up to build a soccer. Been worried about my mama, it's never on welfare. But it ain't a soul on the globe that's above a health scare. Father God, I ask for grace. If 2 or 3 is in a space, in any given place, you should be felt there. I be feeling judged. Anytime I have a good time, I feel a nudge. Like some people got a grudge. Thought they wouldn't budge, and now they don't give me love. At your table in the club, but on the net they throw a sub. Anytime you reach a level, expect to see the devil. Always surface, so you gotta keep a shovel. This is just the cost of what people don't ever settle. Gotta keep myself in this walking and this apparel. Sharper than a bevel on a perfect fade. People see the sunny days, not when he raining on parades. Living out my vows, only reliving if this pays. Tossing never cave, ignore the pain, being brave. Wow, I got kids we need me to be emotionally present. It's important if they gon' reach the places they destined. My right hand with the band, gotta stress it.
We all got a check, man. Love the Celtics.
chosen and selected. I ain't worth it. You still be having mercy. So now I'm giving grace to the people that really hurt me. That could be a struggle that made me how much it hurt me. I know I ain't perfect, that's why I'm asking for guidance. It's hard not to sin when the things around you define us. Turn a plus into a minus. Pressure bust pipes, I take that to make it diamond. Long as me and you aligning, you are front just like a lineman. Blocking that attack. And the umpire, how you watching back. I repent, you give me slack. Still be sending to the max. You still sewing up the cracks. Yeah, that's in my game, my prayers in Jesus' name. How you love us when we estranged, then you suffer. And still be the buffer. That's the strength we couldn't muster. I pray to see the upper when my days run out of numbers. Amen.
K Sports checks in with their loyal viewers with the broadcast from Boston, the home of the Celtics. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline.
W's in the chat. Let's go.
It'll be the Celtics off the tip.
Grizzlies versus Celtics. Who you get?
White, left side. The quick look, no good that time. Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And Kevin, he's put in the work. Retooling his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but what's been most consistent, he still steps up in the biggest moments on both sides of the ball.
Here's Tatum. Running from the wing.
Once the fast break is rolling, they know who to go to. Tatum can be trusted to find the finish.
Pass to Jackson. Over Holiday. And Tatum pulls it down. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up to the Celtics. Brown, no good. In the corner, it's Payne. Up to Morant. Baseline jumper. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Right thing there to stay that tight on the unit. They're really trying to keep him out of this conference today.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now here's Tatum. It's Clark with the rebound. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter.
Go,
Here's
Ja.
Morant. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to White. Over Morant. Off the left rim and out. Now Smart. Now Payne. Now here's Jackson. 6 to shoot. Here's Clark. And he can't jam it through.
I'll give him an A for effort for trying to go through the defense, but maybe he should use the ball just a little bit.
The textbook positioning there for Porzingis. Once he's established it, he's going to have the advantage, able to finish that one above the rim.
Here's Morant, following the bucket by the Celtics.
It's truly hard to exaggerate just how explosive Ja Morant is on the floor.
No, because there is no exaggeration, Greg. It's just whatever you say and you see. It is impressive and he is elite.
Morant. Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
No free throws. Good from Morant.
You know, John Morant's such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity, that makes for some tough matchups.
Next to Porzingis. Plays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that viable.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take it.
And the rejection by Tatum.
The all-star Tatum engaged on defense. That's a scary sight for the team.
Number 42.
A minute 50 left to play in the first quarter. Morant with it. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning and loose. Someone throw that man some water.
It's White on the wing. Nothing on the board. Pass to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. From 8. Here's Brown. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Now, Bain. Back to Morant. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Holiday. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Whistle blow is stuck in his good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Rich, you know, some guys just seem to improve with age, and Al Horford is one of them.
Yeah, kind of like Rick Rhodes. Horford's become such an excellent three-point shooter. Keeps himself in top condition, and everyone around him is better at all things.
And the first one at the line is good. That one misses. Out to the right wing. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Hits it from three-point range.
The offensive instinct of Horford, he knows exactly where to be, gets the pass, and gets it to go.
And the shot goes down.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Shoots. Tatum no good. Outside Jackson. And there's the try. So at the end of one quarter of play, still close game. Celtics lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. When you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You'd love to see it.
To the right side. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%. RJ, so much goes into extending an NBA playing career. What was the key for you in your long career?
Well, for me, physically, I had to start doing more things away from the game of basketball. Doing yoga, doing strength training, but also the changes mentally. I went from a 20-point-a-game scorer to a guy that was getting 3 or 4 shots a game. You have to be able to accept your role and then star in your role. And for me, I just love doing that.
Outside for Jackson. Back to Jackson. Tries again. On the wing, Williams. Outside Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Aldama can't hit.
And the defense got one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game.
Grizzlies substitution, number 23, Derek Rose.
Second quarter, just over a minute in.
Oh, this is how aggressive team it is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and finish. Just light work.
And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
So it's the Celtics now, following the score by Memphis. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Oh, and he pucks it off the glass. Wow. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Well, John Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. As a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report. Pass to Kennard. There's the triple. Rebound, Boston. Here's Pritchard. Tatum a screen. Tatum on the wing. From way outside. Aldama with the rebound.
A shot like that is a way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Not only a terrible shot, but also at the worst possible time. That's just not good.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Morant. And no good that time. Excellent D there from Holiday. And Desmond Bain pulls it down.